This man, Tayyip Erdogan, some people pronounce it Erdogan, but I believe that the appropriate spelling is Erdogan. Some people actually think that this man, I'm not making this up, is the Antichrist. I do not believe he's the Antichrist. I believe he is Antichrist. There's no doubt in my mind that this man is a villain. He is an evildoer. Now, we have some big problems. Not just the Russians. We have some big problems. As you know, the Turkish Air Force shot down a Russian fighter that was doing raids on either ISIS and or rebels trying to bring down Assad. This was a stab in the back. And I want to try and give you an overview, and this is hard to follow if you don't know this history and if you don't understand the theology of what's going on over there. And I don't mean end times Christian theology. I mean the theology of Islam. Erdogan is the head of Turkey. He's the president of Turkey. Turkey used to be the head, the city of Istanbul used to be the head of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire was the last vestige of one ummah, one people, one Muslim people that began with Muhammad and spread through war and conquering, and then took more real estate than the Roman Empire at its zenith. Okay, the Muslim Empire was huge, and it was one people under one caliph, Khalifa. That's the Arabic word for successor. A successor to Muhammad. So the presidency is the office, and President George Washington was succeeded by President John Adams, who was succeeded by President Thomas Jefferson. Are you following me? So the caliphate is the office of the successor of Muhammad. And there was a successor for 1,300 years from Muhammad's death until the end of World War I, when the victorious Allies carved up the Ottoman Empire because they were siding with Germany. And then a man in Turkey named Ataturk, Kemal Ataturk, he abolished the caliphate. Okay? The Muslim Brotherhood was born 4 years later. In 1924, Kemal Ataturk abolished the caliphate. That'd be like, for Roman Catholics, it'd be like similar. Oh, heaven help me, for God forgive me. Anytime I compare Christianity or Jesus to Islam or Muhammad, I have to say God forgive me, because there's no comparison. Christianity and Jesus, Christianity is true. Jesus was the Son of God. Islam is false. Muhammad was a false prophet. But there are corollaries. There are things that we can compare. So abolishing the caliphate would be like saying we're going to abolish the Pope, the office of the Pope. the Pope, the Bishop of Rome. It's inconceivable to the Roman Catholic world that there would be no Pope. And to devout Muslims, it's inconceivable that there would be no Caliph. So 4 years after the Caliph was abolished by Ataturk, what was born? The Muslim Brotherhood. With the goal, two-pronged goal, of reestablishing the Caliphate and reestablishing one ummah, one people, one Muslim nation. That's it. The very devout people, they believe in Islam, they believe in the sword of Muhammad, and they said, no, we can't have, Islam can't be without a caliph, and Islam can't be with all these different Muslim nations. There's only one nation and one caliph. So they set out to do that. And every major terrorist group, every major Sunni terrorist group, Muslim Sunni terrorist group in the world finds its roots in the Muslim Brotherhood. And they find their roots in Muhammad. Okay? So ISIS is a Sunni Muslim terrorist group committed to reestablishing the caliphate and one ummah, one people. That's the goal. And Erdogan is secretly sympathetic with that. He made a speech recently about Muslims joining arm in arm. I don't speak his language. I listened to the translation about them taking back Jerusalem from the hands of the Jews. Okay? This is a man who knows that there are people in Turkey that are buying ISIS oil on the black market, and he's letting it happen. All right? I'll be right back. Stay with me. I'll get This will all make sense, maybe, when I'm done.